with no filter, oh, with no filter.
Hiya, welcome back to the channel. So, we have a Renault Megane Scenic III, 1.5 dCi, one of them shitters, in front of us. And it's here because it is having a new fuel filter. So that's what this video is. I'm going to change the fuel filter on that shitter. And of course, being a French Renault, it is in the usual place of not under the bonnet. In fact, it is under there. So I'm going to have to take that wheel off and then it's behind the arch liner, so let's get that off. And so now we are jacked up and the arch gap is nice and chunky. We can probably get to it without taking the wheel off because it's around here. But you might as well just take the wheel off for what it is, so that's what I'm going to do.
Safety first.
Safety first.
And now that wheel is out of the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this arch liner out. It appears that one of the screws is already missing from last time it was removed, but there is some small screws here which are smaller than the 8mm that I've put on my thing to take them off with. Yes. So for some reason they seem to be 7mm. So I'm going to take them out. That one, and then there's one here. Yes. And then if I remember rightly, this arch liner should just pull out. You're probably having to use a trim removal tool to pull these out, but in fact, if you just carefully pull on the arch itself, then they will just pull out. Yes. And now all those are in fact lovely and carefully pulled out with bare hands, they should also lovely and carefully pull out. And then we can see where the fuel filter is, and we can also see, yes, yeah, it's alive. And so yeah, we can see that the fuel filter is behind this shield, so let's take that off with a 10mm. Yes. And now that that housing is open, you can in fact pull it out of that housing. But first, I want to disconnect these pipes, which are there and there. And this should, and I say should, just be a case of pushing in on that like a button, and then it should lever off just like that. Exactly like that. And then the other one, that should do exactly the same, but it probably won't. Yes. Yes. And I forgot to mention to place a receptacle underneath when the diesel does come out. Some will come out. And then now, with those carefully disconnected, we can pull the filter out and we can disconnect this plug, like so. But before we completely remove that, we need to take a note of, we've got an arrow there. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it's pointing that way. And we've got one here, which is pointing that way as well. So that is the in, and that is the out. And on the car, that's the green connector and that's the white connector. And this, you can put it on mirrored, you can go on 180. We want to put this on the same way as it is on this filter onto the new one. And it should just pull out. Fucking hell. Maybe if we take this off, I might be able to push it out. Probably not, but let's try it anyway. Nah. Yes. That is not meant to be that difficult to remove. But now we can fit it into the new one, which we just need to be careful to put it in the same orientation as it was in the old one. And it is actually quite tight. Not forgetting to tighten this up. Yes. And also to put this in. And now that is ready to fit, which should just be a reversal of the removal process. So we'll get this up here, plug this in, like so. And then once we've got this located, we can take these little johnnies off, which we're protecting from any crap falling into it. And the pipes should just push on and they should click as they go into place. Something like that. And we should just be able to close that again and refit that 10mm. Yes. And there we have it, new fuel filter is fitted. These connections, I don't know if you could see much of it, but they just push into place. Everything just pushes back together and then you just put that nut back on and tighten it back on. So at this point now it's fitted, I should probably bleed it up and check if it works, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the arch liner back in and the wheel back on, and then I'll do that. Yes. Yes. Obviously, torqued up to manufacturer specific torque settings. And now we're ready to perform the professional and precise bleeding procedure. So that bulb there just needs to keep on pumping it until fuel comes through and it goes hard. It could take a few pumps. And now that seems to have stiffened up somewhat. Let's see if the shitter will actually start. Yes. And that is completed. But before I finish, go and have a look at the filter inside there. And I've got a specific tool to do that, but unfortunately this won't fit in it because of them. So I need to cut them off and then I can do it. So now let's try that. And it sort of looks like a pipe cutter. Just keep on tightening it up as you turn it. And then eventually it should cut through it. And eventually it did cut through it. The key word being eventually, that took some cutting. And then now we can see that we've got that bit and that bit. And after a bit of gentle persuasion, we can actually remove that filter and see the colour of it. As we can see, that is pretty dirty actually. Yes. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it at that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the usual shit. And I'll see you next time.